Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a new Idle Huntress video. Today's video is going to showcase Niwa, as well as go over the New Year's and Christmas event that just came out and will be out for the next 2 weeks with the Niwa banner, I do believe. So here we can see the Niwa banner, and later in the video, I'll go into her showcase and talk about her kit. But first off, we'll go over the event, right? So first here we see the crystals used. Just use this. That's just like you're spending crystals if you're going for hard on Niwa, which I suggest you don't, and I'll get into that. You can spend your crystals there. Also, we have the typical top up, spend money, and you're gonna get an event currency. Here's the dice game. I went over that too quick, but once again here, another spend event. So if you spend, you get the double dip, right? You get to spend on 2 things over, and here we go. This is the dice event. So like the other little mini games, this is the first one. First time we've seen this before. The other games you've seen in previous events, but here we have the new dice game. It's typical in other games. You're gonna get die, you roll it, you're gonna go across the board, and you're gonna get rewards where you land on. Pretty self-explanatory. And as you can see, I think you're gonna have the option to have a loaded die, and you'll get those wherever. Rewards pretty much the same. You're just gonna want to spend on the EE material or the normal tickets or the normal scrolls so that you can get characters up if you are a beginner. Here we have the actual New Year's event. We have our typical complete the board and unlocks the rest of the event. So sadly, I don't have it right now because I'm not planning on spending. And here we can see the shop. Thank you, New Helen Skin, for giving us a show. Sadly, no Chance Plus Plus tickets, but we do have our Light Dark tickets. I suggest you go for those first if you care about Thor, which you should. But besides that, once again, same as all the other shops, you're going to get your EE materials, the redstones, and the gems. Here we have the login event. Some really nice tickets. I really hate the elemental tickets. They provide no bonus to anybody. It's just to help out with the daily rolling if you're using that. So, but Chance Plus Plus tickets and the Light Dark tickets are much appreciated. Here we have the new Zhao Young, Merlin, and Helen Christmas holiday skins. They are very nice. Sadly, they are $20 a pop each. I'm going to also be censoring the crap out of that Helen skin for the video, sadly. But I'll probably get the Merlin and the Helen skin for obvious reasons. But definitely use your money smart. Don't just spend because it's, because I just came back from Counterside and $35 was pretty expensive for a skin. However, it was Hololive and you got a whole sprite, animations, the voice lines, you name it, right? But here it's just the menu art, and some splash art, and then the animation when they cut in. But there's still nice skins, and if you got money, you spend, and if they're your favorite characters, hey, why not, right? But do spend your money wisely, and let's move on. Now for the Niwa showcase. So Niwa is the newest of the Season 2 Huntresses that should have a UR upgrade in the future. At this point, I believe all Season 2 girls that should have come out as UR are just going to come out as SSR and then get their upgrades later. This is just a business tactic to lower the buy-in for these characters so that people obviously buy for them instead of $300 to get the UR version. Yeah, heck no, right? So this is the new tactic, and we will go over her kit. Her first skill, Water Splash. At level 1, the Water Blade deals physical damage equal to 120% of attack to the front row of enemies, with a 20% chance to place a frost mark on the targets. Level 2, the damage increases to 140% of attack, and the chance now is at 30%, and at level 3, the damage is now at 160% of attack, and the frost mark chance is at 40%. So this first skill, a great way to add some AoE to the team, as well as applying lots of frost marks within that first turn. So her ultra skill, Purifying Water Blade at level 1, quickly swings the water blade to attack all enemies 5 times. The first 4 attacks deal physical damage equal to 10% of attack, with then a 10% chance to apply a frost mark, and then a 35% chance to dispel a buff from said target. The last attack deals physical damage equal to 40% of attack, and if only one target is hit, then the physical damage is now equal to 200% of attack. At level 2, the first 4 attacks now deal 15% of attack, and then the frost mark chance, 15%, chance to dispel is now 40%, and then the last attack is 60%, and then the damage on a single target is now 300%. At level 3, the attacks are now at 20%, frost at 20%, chance to dispel 45%, damage dealt on the last attack 80%, and then damage dealt on a single target 400%. So, all in all, this is a ton of percent chances, which are very, very PvP not friendly. Very, risky right there, right? So yeah, she is doing a ton of damage with this attack, but the like bonuses like the frost mark and then dispel, right, is still very, very random. Now for her first passive, Trinity. At level 1, when an enemy is frozen, Niwa has a 10% chance to gain 3 stacks of rain and create 3 clones to attack the target, dealing physical damage equal to 60% of attack 3 times. So this is like Dodgy's rain system, where the more rain stacks you apply on the enemy team, then you get more healing, you do more damage to the enemy team. It's good all around, and like burn dispel, right? So now at level 2, you have the chance for rain mark at 40%, and the attack increases to 70%. Level 3, rain mark is now at 70%, and then physical damage at 80%. So you're going to get these clones kind of like Chiome-ish, and then obviously rain marks is really what this skill is trying to apply to the enemy team. You're going to really want Dodgy to really help sandwich these like rain marks and then make use of them, but still percent chances, be warned. Now for her stat passive, Battle Maiden. At level 1, she gets 15% increased HP and then 15% increased attack. At level 2, 20%, 20%. Level 3, 25% and 25%. So good, more health, more attack, good sub DPS or main DPS stats. Now for exclusive equipment, Rain of Ashes. At level 1, hit 3%, level 2, defense 20%, level 3, crit 5%, nothing crazy here. But at level 4, EE 30, when an ally triggers Rain, each Rain mark consumed increases crit by 1% for 2 rounds. When there is a burn mark on herself, immediately dispel it, and each stack dispelled increases the Rain mark stacks by 1. So this essentially makes her at EE30 immune to burn. So like it burn stuns, super anti Honda. I mean, this team was already anti Honda to begin with, but still extra security, right? Level 5, now each burn mark dispelled increases the rain stacks by 2, and then at level 6, EE50, now each stack consumed increases crit by 2%. Now I'm curious if this is a 2%, or like if the crit increase is for team wide or for her independently, but if she is going to be your sub or main DPS, you're really going to have a ton of crit with Catherine. For her Awakened skill, Frosted Blade, level 1, Niwa infuses her weapon with frost, dealing physical damage equal to 125% of attack, each normal attack, with a 25% chance to place a frost mark. So every auto, she can add additional frost marks to the enemy, as well as just doing even more damage at 6 stars. So when she does get UR, another skill is going to get added onto this when she can become a 3-star UR. So don't even fret, but more is going to get added onto this when she gets upgraded. Last but not least, we have runes and badges. For runes, we're going for Wrath to get that 25% attack and extra crit. For the substats, we want HP, speed, final damage, and then crit. That's what no satisfaction is, just a bad translation. For badges, we're going crit, speed, and then possibly attack. You can focus on crit and then sub the attack for the speed. If you didn't want to make her fast, you were using her as main DPS and you had Zenji proccing her earlier, and so you give Zen the speed, right? But in this case, we do really want to give her crit so that she can stack with a Catherine and get that extra. We want to get her high 50% of crit, and then Catherine gives her the additional 50%. So then we're doing 100% crit, not damage, but crit percent chance, giving her extra frost marks on every attack and giving those freezes. So we do want to make sure she has crit. Speed is pretty important, so she's getting those off quickly, freezing the other team. You know, obviously they can't attack you if they're frozen, so that's what we want to focus on for her kit. So this is coming from the community Discord now. Her pros is that she's generating tons of frost marks, tons of rain marks. She's immune to burn flat out after E40. She's heavily, if you can only afford E30, it's still all right, but she's not immune, so you really want to get up there if you can. She allows you to replace Chiome. It's not necessarily to get rid of her completely, but it's to allow you to make Niwa the main DPS and then put Chiome on a weaker team. Now, the cons are that everything about her, it's all percent chance, except the burn immunity after E40, everything, the frost marks, the rain marks, is all percent chance, and that's not something you want in PvP. So heavily, like, you are rolling the die with her, and that's not something you want for Guild War at all. So it's not really worth it. And once again, Chiome is still doing more damage than her, so it's not a one-to-one replacement. So keep that in mind. My verdict now is that you don't want to pull for her. You can get one copy of your collector. I mean, obviously I'm doing this for the video, but regardless, if I wasn't doing the video, I would grab one of her just to have her, you know, but don't spend your money on her. If you're wanting to get season 2 girls, get season 2 girls. Get Cleo, get Hercules, get Carmen. They're fantastic. Like, they're fantastic to building a new Earth team, and Carmen's great addition to replace Merlin. However, Niwa is just not on this list. She's, I mean, if you like her, cool, you know, but she's not gonna replace Chiyome. If you don't have a Chiyome, get a Chiyome. If you don't have her 6-star, then 6-star, right? But definitely do not spend for Niwa. Because yeah, she's just not needed. She's just not needed. Frost team is already pretty busted, and Dodgy is great too, you know. Definitely get her up so that you're getting those great charms. You're getting the high might, and you're getting those 6-star charms. So definitely Niwa is not a priority. Grab her if you want, but you can totally pass on her. And that wraps it up. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm happy to answer any questions in the comments as best I can. Just because I don't have her 6-star, so I don't know how much I can answer. But if you join the Discord, maybe some of the whales are able to answer your questions. And yeah, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.